about you. That's who Muhammad Ali told you that was going to be the man for you, would be Angelo Dundee. You know, and how true was that for you?
Absolutely, it was total the truth. Because I had no intentions of turning professional. I won the Olympic gold medal. That I was coming home to go to University of Maryland. My coma was going to a coma. We needed money, and when I decided to turn pro, Ali told me, he said, "Ray, you got to have Angelo Dundee in your corner." I said, "Why?" He said, "He's the right complexion. He's the right connection." He said that. I think I thought he was joking.
Yeah.
I was pretty naive, pretty slow back then, but Angelo was just a major asset to my group, my guys.
Yeah, but see, those people right there are the people that was able to make you to become the greatest, one of the greatest fighters. Now, do you think that? Well, now you know I love Floyd Mayweather. I think he's pretty good, but how do you think you and him would have mixed it up if back in the day?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is very good. He's not good. He's exceptionally good.
Yes.
Could he hold his own against us? Yes. I mean, he could. He's a smart fighter, technical fighter, and that would be interesting. I mean, Mayweather. I beat his father, by the way. Back in yeah.
That's probably up on you.
And yeah. In fact, Floyd Mayweather Sr., he gave me a tough time. He had extremely quick hands, smart, very technical he just had bad hands. He hit you, then he couldn't hit you anymore. But Floyd Jr. is he's what boxing is all about.
Absolutely. He's
Sugar Ray Leonard came out saying Floyd Mayweather is what boxing is all about. He said he's a technical fighter. I beat his father. He was quick, but he had bad hands. Implying that Floyd Mayweather also had bad hands. But Floyd could hold his own in any era. That's what Sugar Ray Leonard claimed. Of course, there's two great legends. Floyd Mayweather and Sugar Ray Leonard. They both make my top 5 greatest fighters of all time, in my humble opinion. Floyd Mayweather is higher on the list, though. I believe Sugar Ray Leonard had the second toughest competition of any fighter in history. Muhammad Ali had the toughest competition in his division. Sugar Ray Leonard had the second toughest competition. Nevertheless, in a fight like that, because there's a lot of questions, who would win a fight between these two? A lot of people keep asking me that question, who I believe wins the fight or who do I favor. Now, first of all, in the comment section, who do y'all favor? Sugar Ray Leonard or Floyd Money Mayweather? Now, as far as my humble opinion, I think the smarter fighter wins. And we all know who the smarter fighter out of the two. That ain't that hard to figure out. So I'm going to leave it at that. Now, Sugar Ray has tremendous attributes. So did Floyd Mayweather. Sugar Ray had tremendous hand speed, tremendous power. He had good reflexes. His defense wasn't as good as Floyd, but he had a good defense, great footwork. Floyd Mayweather, on the other hand, great speed, great power. A lot of people forget that Floyd Mayweather was a power puncher at 130. At 147, he wasn't a power puncher because that was his 4th division. Sugar Ray Leonard, that was his 1st division. So Floyd Mayweather at 130 pounds, he was a power puncher. So he had a lot of speed, a lot of power. He was sharp. He wasn't a combination puncher. I believe Sugar Ray Leonard exceeded Floyd Mayweather in that department because Floyd Mayweather, I don't think he has that in his arsenal. Combination punchers are just born, just like power. Like Manny Pacquiao is a combination puncher. Roy Jones is a great combination puncher. Muhammad Ali is a great combination puncher. Sugar Ray Leonard is a great combination puncher. But Floyd Mayweather was never that. He always talked about, I'm working on my combinations. However, one thing he excels in is his defense. Is way better than Sugar Ray Leonard. And you got to keep in mind, the reason why he don't throw combinations is also because of defense. Nevertheless, let me know what y'all feel. Who would y'all favor in that fight? Sugar Ray Leonard was bigger and stronger. Mr. Shelton. Jeremy King said, it will be a classic chess match. David said, Money May all day. Patrick said, I'm going with Sugar Ray Leonard. Thompson said, Sugar Ray Leonard will win. RJ said, I'm a huge Mayweather fan, but Sugar Ray was a beast. So I'm assuming you picking Sugar Ray. Boxing 101 said Sugar Ray has the best resume. I don't know about that, but he has one of the best resumes of all time. You know, a lot of people are picking Sugar Ray from what I'm seeing. A lot of people picking Sugar Ray. Like King Bones said, I feel like Sugar Ray, but part of me hate going against the undefeated smart defensive wizard. But if people feel like Sugar Ray is not a bad choice, Sugar Ray equal beast. Yeah, but at the end of the day, or at least the night, I don't know. It's hard to go against that 50-0. There's no blueprint for money. If there is a green print for money, everybody will be rich. Floyd Mayweather would not be undefeated right now if there's a green print to money. So I don't know. There's a green print to beating Sugar Ray Leonard. But when Sugar Ray Leonard was on his P's and Q's, that was a beast. When he looked in the mirror and saw Sugar Ray, the fighter, not the man, that was a beast. But when he let Duran get to his head, that let me know that he not strong mentally as Floyd and doesn't stick to his game plan as Floyd. Like, I remember watching fights, Floyd Mayweather stick to his game plan. Like, I'd be like, damn, like Zab Judah. He wasn't doing good early on against Zab Judah, but he broke Zab Judah down to the body. Zab Judah didn't just gas out. Floyd Mayweather broke him down to the body, hurt him with a left hook in the 4th round where Zab didn't even throw a single punch after that, after Floyd Mayweather got hurt. And after that, it was all she wrote. I must point out, Floyd Mayweather always stick to the game plan, good or bad, and he pulls it off. Now, Sugar Ray, he was supposed to box Duran, but he let that go out of the window because he let Duran get to his head. That's something that, you know, I kind of, when I put it into the mix, I'd be like, man, I want to lean toward, you know, Floyd Mayweather. But Errol Spence even said, Money May against Sugar Ray. Sugar Ray beats Money May, but Pretty Boy versus Sugar Ray will always beat Sugar Ray. Like a lot of people on the chat, I agree with y'all. Sugar Ray Leonard is a beast. He should be the favorite to beat Floyd Mayweather at 147. You know why? Because that was Floyd Mayweather 4th weight division. So like Errol Spence said, Mayweather loses to Sugar Ray, but Pretty Boy beats Sugar Ray. So that's why I say, Pretty Boy, if you bulk him up, the guy at 130 that had power, speed, and all of the above, all the attributes, a combination puncher, going forward, he wasn't quite the combination puncher that Sugar Ray was, but he was an offensive machine with defense and all of the above. That Floyd Mayweather beats Sugar Ray, in my humble opinion, because he was a smarter fighter. He always beat fighters with his A game. He never had to go to his B, C, D, even his Z game. He never had to go that far. Floyd Mayweather always beat fighters with his A game alone. He never had to dig deep in order to pull off the win. He had to go there, don't get me wrong, when he got hurt versus Sugar Shane Mosley, but nobody made him dig deep the whole night like Duran did against Sugar Ray or the way Hearns did. I don't like Floyd Mayweather fought Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest of all time. He beat Canelo Alvarez, a good fighter. He beat Corrales, Castillo, many more. And knocked out Ricky Hatton, undefeated, 42, 43 at the time. However, no fighter in the game made him dig deep. That speak of your IQ and how smart you is in that ring. So let's dive into the business at hand. This is why you all here. Split Decision episode 44 is over with. Subscribe below if you're trying to get smart about a minute. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't. And listen to these decaf, aka dumb casual ass fans that don't know ish about boxing. Word to Roger Mayweather. May he rest in peace, inshallah. And like I always say, 3 things that can never ever be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth that I spit on the mic daily. Everything that I say could be proven. Everything that I say is a fact. When the facts are laid out, they trump opinions. When the truth is spoken, the other side is nothing but a lie. So, to all the decafs, I have the decafs kryptonite, which is the truth. Every time they hear the truth, they act like they can't hear. They act like they don't speak any English. Every time they see the truth right in front of their face, the hard evidence, mountain of evidence, They act like they Stevie Wonders.
I bear witness, there's only one God, Allah, and Muhammad is his final messenger. That's what I said, Larry, on the bungle fight. Thanking you.
They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans, anybody can get it.